Good morning, Friday morning at 8:30 on the 9th. It is the 9th of April this morning. Thanks for starting your day with us. A couple of interviews this half hour, really looking forward to. First of all, Jeff Payne, one of Canada's Olympic athletes, medalist, not the Vancouver Games, the games before. Anyway, he and his wife, the business of marriage and medals, how they balance all the training, all the commitment, and keep their relationships down. Looking forward to that.
You know, it's an athletic story with a bit of a twist. The business of marriage and medals, bringing home relationship gold. Olympian Jeff Payne and his wife, Allie, joining us this morning to talk about thriving in really stressful situations. Jeff, Allie, good morning to you both.
Good morning.
First of all, I got to start off by asking you about the Vancouver experience. Jeff, of course, you were representing our country in the event of skeleton.
Yes.
And I love this because everyone always wants to see the helmet that you wear in your event. That's the Raging Beaver?
Raging Beaver, yeah. And people always wonder who wears it. Well, it's me, because all they ever see is my eyes. They're like, we love your helmet. We had no idea who you were.
We've heard such good things about Vancouver. Obviously, you were there, first-hand experience. It was incredible.
It was amazing, yeah. The step up that Canada took as a nation, you know, the pride was just incredible. The people were amazing. The organizers did a great job, and it was just best games ever. Lots
of good experiences. Okay, but you're here to talk about something else, and this is relationships, which I thought was great, the book coming out. And it's not so much you have to be married to an Olympian to get anything out of this book. Right. Allie, you guys really focused on relationships where either one or the other, the husband or the wife, maybe is really driven, and what that means to a relationship. How difficult has Jeff's Olympic dream for the last 15 years or so been on your relationship?
Well, it's been incredibly difficult. We went to the brink and back about 3 times, and it was very, very challenging. And we know that there's many relationships out there that go through the same thing, again, who are not Olympians. Executives, marathon runners. We had someone buy our book say, I'm not an elite performer, but I just come home every day after work and I have 2 hours for the family and then I go out and run for 3 hours. We said, yes, you are. Yes. It's the same thing.
Same idea.
Anyone who's passionate about something to a degree where it may affect their relationships.
Jeff, were there points within your training that you just are so focused on your goal that you didn't see Allie and the kids even?
I didn't see them a lot. You know, in the winter well, this winter I was away, was it 11 out of 15 weeks, I think it was. A tremendous amount of time away in the winter. And in the summer, you know, the rigorous training and evening sliding or day sliding, and it all has an effect on the family.
Allie, I'm almost wondering, when I say you didn't see them, physically he didn't see them, did you sometimes feel like even mentally he wasn't there for you?
Often. Often. Mentally, emotionally. It's the double-edged sword of being successful at the level that Jeff has, is in order to do that, that level of focus can also be very negative if it comes to relationships. And we had to really negotiate our way through that because it was very challenging.
Get back to negotiate, because right away I think, okay, well, I'm sure you're going to tell me that you have to communicate your needs. Right. But it's more than just talking, isn't it?
Yes, we were really good at talking. We could yell and scream just like anybody else. Yes. But we really didn't listen to each other. It was when we started to hear each other and what was going on for the other, what the other person needed, that we could start to negotiate how we could move forward and both have something meaningful in this relationship for us.
Okay, Jeff, let's get back to the negotiating. Yeah. And I'm not saying that you as the Olympian was the selfish one, because I'm sure, Allie, you had your needs too. Sure. But what were you listening when Allie was negotiating with you? What were you hearing?
Well, I think it came down to, there was a point where we finally started to hear each other, and what we did is we put a big piece of white paper up on the wall, and we said, okay, here's what I think you do, here's what I think I do. Ooh. And then Allie did the same thing, and we came up with a list of Jeff stuff and Allie stuff. And it was through that process, actually, that we really started to realize, or I started to realize, holy cow, Allie does so much more than I ever considered. And then, of course, when I'm away in the winter, she does all of my stuff too. Right. So we started to negotiate, okay, well, in the summer, I'm going to do a bit more of Allie's stuff to take the load off her. She can focus on her things, develop her business, all those sorts of realities. And then in the winter, she takes over. So that was a really big turning point for us.
I like that idea. Don't just communicate, negotiate. The book is called The Business of Marriage and Medals. And Jeff and Allie are actually going to be at the chapters at Chinook tonight at 6, tomorrow afternoon at the Cross Iron Mills, and then Sunday at the chapters on McLeod Trail. Jeff, Allie, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you very much.